Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to Donkey Kong 94 Part 9. We are almost at the end. Rocky Valley has 16 stages though, so it took us a while to get through here. But in one episode I did manage to do 12 of them. I'm getting very few chances of going for an episode where I do not die. It is one of the goals I have made myself. The second time I have done that. Kirby's Adventure, I also took that as a goal. I failed there. Miserably, even. Let's see if I can do it in this game, even though I have yet to succeed in this game at it as well. And this might be the finale, I'm not too sure. We are so close to the end of this game. So, I don't think I get another chance after today. I can't reach that with this jump, so I'll just do it like this. Hurry up, hurry up. Bam. Success! This stage was actually pretty easy. Given the fact that this is stage 813. Therefore you expect it to be really puzzly, really challenging, really hard. Well, it was not easy, but still. This one, I think I remember. I remember those rocky guys that we need to use as platforms, so... They are standing on bridges which we can open and close, and that is kind of a hint of what you need to do here. This closes the bridges at the bottom, apparently. So let's just continue on. Alright. Ooh, awesome jump. This closes these bridges. And I'm pretty sure this one opens the bridges at the top. So these guys start falling down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of indeed. Let's close them up because we need to traverse them in the future. I just can go down here. I was pretty sure I was going to survive that, and I was correct. This is how you get the 1-up, in case you want it. I don't. Because I'm already full on those. I have been wasting a lot of lives in this game. Because the maximum number of 99 is a little bit too few, I think. I want this closed. Or you might also say the maximum number is not the problem. The number of lives you are given in this game is the problem. You're given way too many. I can't say I haven't died at all. I've died quite a number of times this game, especially in the beginning, while I was still getting used to the mechanics. But even afterward, it's not like I just said, I haven't gotten an episode where I did not die at all, so it's not like I've been dying a very few number of times, and still I've wasted over 50 lives. Over 60, I believe, at this point. So I knew I was safe. I know I sometimes forget the fact that when you are carrying something like the key, that's what you're carrying the most by far in this game, that you get an extra hit. But this time I did remember. Fun playing around with sometimes. We're getting closer and closer to the end, guys. One more regular stage before the Donkey Kong. We even see the tower we see on the world map on this stage. If we go through the key door here. This 1-up I don't need, but it looks like to be a fun challenge, so I'm getting it anyway. Aha! Me and platforming challenges, I can't resist them. Alright, let's go. Regular stage time. Ooh! I got scared, so I doubled back. Let's try again. Only this time a little bit more on the safe side. I don't have to get the head a second time, so the jumping... Oh! So the jumping was a little bit more safe. I know I can be weird when I panic. Ooh, that's a fast one. I like fast ones. Speedrunning Donkey Kong. Hell yeah. I might speedrun this game in the future eventually. It might be something I might do in the future when I run out of games to play, to just redo some projects and do them a little bit differently. Kind of the way I'm working on multi-released titles, games that have released multiple times because of remakes and everything. And I do different things in handling those with speedruns and everything, and no-hit runs or 3-hard challenges in Zelda games. But even games that I've only released once, nothing stops me of playing those games again at some point. Might do a speedrun in basically all of the games. I always say I like speedruns, and yet I haven't done a single one on my channel yet. Yeah, it's mostly because I want to do 100% Let's Plays of games as well. Fully covering games is also something I think is important, so that goes ahead of things, but speedruns is definitely going to be a thing. At least me attempting to do a couple of them. Never claimed to be very good at them. But it can be a fun thing to do. Right, we have these rocky enemies which we need to grab now in order to attack DK. Even though I'm failing at it because of the wind being here. I thought that when we left the Halberd we said goodbye to the wind, but apparently World 8 also has a couple of them for us. Did he just kill the bird? I love you, Donkey Kong. You killed a bird. You know how I think about birds in video games. Even though they respawn, so it doesn't really help too much. He killed the bird. Enemies killing enemies is always one of the... Ah, come on. Alright, I'll go from the other way. Enemies killing other enemies in... Ah, come on. Stupid wind. Enemies killing other enemies in video games is always one of the most funny things in a video game, I think. Where are you going, DK? I thought this was the final level. You are still going to run away with Pauline. I love this shot. Seeing them traverse in the background. And he is entering the tower. And so are we. Guys, in case you were wondering, we are not done yet. I was lying when I said World 8 was the final world. It was me trying to keep a surprise. This is actually a non-traditional Mario game with 8 worlds. There is a World 9 tower. And this one consists fully out of boss stages. As you can hear by this jingle. Normally a regular stage does not have this jingle. What we know from boss stages throughout this game, that's all of World 9. Only those kinds of stages. One final attack round of Donkey Kong before he finally... Ah, dang it. Has to give victory to us. He's not going to give that to us quite yet. I want to go here. Ow! No, no, no! That was not fair! Alright, it was fair. It was stupid enough of me not to pay attention to Donkey Kong jumping and stomping the ground, which I always tend to forget. And in all honesty, it's not very easy here, because you have to jump yourself a lot here because of the conveyor belt going the wrong direction, because of Donkey Kong Jr. pulling the switches the whole time. And therefore it becomes a little bit harder to judge when to jump for Donkey Kong's stomping. Ah, dang it! Stupid Donkey Kong Jr. pulled the switch right when I anticipated the jump over the conveyor belt. Right, died twice in the stage already. World 9 is challenging! I'd still like to finish off this game, this episode, looking at the time. I don't want to make another episode which is going to last for only 5 minutes. So, I don't want this to take too long. Let's see if I can make the finale out of this part. Let's go. I'm not too worried about your debris. No! I'm going to kill you, Donkey Kong Jr. Your switch pulling is really annoying in this course. And I almost got killed by the debris. Right, the stage is hard. But I did it. Right, 9-2. Let's see if this stage also becomes this challenging, or the 9-1 was a little bit of a one-off when it came to hard difficulty. Ah, come on! I'm losing it, guys. That was not necessary. That was not because of the stage being hard. That was just not paying attention. Right, let's pay attention this time. I can jump that. Aha! The cheese is real. Gotta love them cheese. There we go. One great tip when playing video games, especially when you're let's playing. Pay attention to what you're doing. It sounds so easy. And to make things worse, it is easy. I'm just an idiot. This part is not very hard, I think. Come on, I don't like these conveyor belts. There we go. Let's wait for the ladder to reform. I'm locked in. What a surprise. Guess what? Donkey Kong Jr. is pulling the switches again. I would say this is his final performance ever. That's not really true, because he does return in Mario Tennis. Thank you for the poison mushroom, by the way. Let's see what's over here. Oh, just a 1-up. Well, I need 1-ups because I've been dying a lot. It's been a while that I have grabbed 1-ups and I don't have to put up a counter for wasted lives. I'm actually not wasting lives anymore. I dropped a little bit below 99 lately. And because of this all being boss stages and not getting any of these objects, the umbrella, the purse and the hat, we're not getting any bonuses anymore, so there's no bonus chances at the end of these stages. Right, the first boss stage is actually going to get rid of Donkey Kong Jr. for us, and it is going to use the mechanics from Donkey Kong Jr., the game. Remember the final stage in Donkey Kong Jr. where we need these locks in order to open the gates to Donkey Kong? This time we're closing a gate, actually. We're imprisoning Donkey Kong Jr. It's pretty easy, this stage, as you can see. I already did it. Donkey Kong Jr. has been locked in his cage, never to be seen again. Mario Tennis is another thing. We have one more cutscene. And Donkey Kong, you're going down. Let's bring back up the wasted lives counter. We have missed you, my friend. I had over 700 seconds of bonus here. And I died 4 times, so not bad. Alright, second part of the tower. This looks really familiar. This is just 25M in an expanded way. Let's cheese this course. Handstand jump, side flip jump, and still die. I'm getting too fancy now. Let's try that again. Side flip, side flip, side flip, side flip. I wanted side flip, but there were too many barrels. Alright, now I got it. You can keep running, but you cannot keep running forever. I want my girlfriend back. That she still was in the canon of Mario at this point. Because remember, this was all before the Super Mario Bros. Timeline, when Peach became a thing, Mario inhabiting the Mushroom Kingdom. Pauline was actually Mario's first girlfriend. This is actually really, really early on in the timeline of Mario. Even Mario has a timeline. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Sparks on wires really scare me. Let's go! Oh, we need to do a sideways jump. That's gonna be fun. And he has a switch, so he needs to open the gate. I'm going to assume he's going to do that. And go! Oh! I'm coming for you, Pauline! No, you're not! I'm coming for you, Donkey Kong! That looks hilarious, though. Mario trying to jump for his girlfriend, completely jumping over. Why am I having so much fun with this game? I must admit, when I first decided I'm going to Let's Play Donkey Kong 94 now. Come on! I'm going to Let's Play Donkey Kong 94 now. I thought this was going to be one of the more boring projects, actually. Because of this game being so dated and everything. And I have to admit, at least for me, it really has been a lot of fun. Especially these later parts. I really like some of the things that happened. Don't let the fact that this is an old game and the fact that it is Game Boy. Don't think that because of that it is not fun to play this game. It's actually a really fun game, actually. Right, you can see the gist of this course. We have disappearing platforms now. Not very easy, just keep going and don't go back. Unless you fall, then you probably have a problem. Right, stage 7 was quite easy. So, World 9-8. The final boss fight. And of course there's wind. Once again we make use of what the introduction screen after the last boss fight taught us. It looks very traditional, this boss fight. Donkey Kong just rolling barrels around and everything, like he has always done. Thank you. Only difference this time is none of the barrels, as you can see, actually stop moving on their own. You actually have to use your handstand in order to stop them. So it's actually quite tricky. It looks like to be a simplistic boss fight, but it actually is more sophisticated than it looks. I can't reach that. Yeah, the wind also makes it very annoying to judge where to use your handstand. That was a lucky one. I really wasn't sure if I was going to make that. And... come on! Barrel versus barrel ends in a draw. And therefore, I cannot hit Donkey Kong. And all of these barrels have poison mushrooms in them, so... gotta watch out for those as well. Bam! We are done. As you can see, there is no ladder anymore. He is not going anywhere this time. He's going down. We finally win. Mario and Pauline are reunited. It took a lot longer than the original game, but we finally are reunited. Bye, Donkey Kong. Let's get the final few wasted lives. And what do we have here? Stage 9-9. We are still not done yet. There are too many 9s on screen, by the way. What do we have here? Oh god. Hi, King Kong. Big monkey. Big monkey! And it's another head and hands fight, the ones Nintendo likes so much. Yes, there's actually one more boss fight. This is the final boss of Donkey Kong 94. Donkey Kong apparently eats a lot of poison mushrooms. Becomes really big. Apparently the poison mushrooms have a reverse effect on him. And we need to fight the big boy. Of course, with barrels, as always. Use your handstand to grab barrels on the bottom, or just wait for the ones on top to fall. And grab those. You can stand on his hands to get up these platforms. And simply hit him. Safest way to do that is just stand on his head and then throw, you'll never miss. And be careful of his stomping. If he stomps on the ground, you are stunned. And it's multi-phased, of course. Those 3 hits I just had. is, of course, not everything. Oh! If he flattens you, you are obviously dead. No, you're not. And it also destroys the barrels, apparently. Oh! I glitched on those hands a little bit. Can I do this first try? That would be nice. I'm doing pretty well, actually. In all honesty, this boss fight is not really hard. You do need to pay close attention to where his hands go. His head can't kill you, as you can see. That can't hit you. So only the debris, the barrels, and his hands are dangerous. Oh, this is an annoying part. Remember to jump whenever he hits. Alright, I survived that. That's, in all honesty, the hardest part of this fight. Between the second and third phase, when he starts stomping with his hands. I got through that. Damn it. Come on. I had that. Bam. He got me, but I lived, so... Going on. 2 more hits should do it. Correction, 1 hit should do it. We are done. Pauline got knocked off screen, but she returns. She's fine. And the 2 lovers are reunited. Ooh. That was a regular mushroom. Mario is a big boy now. And Donkey Kong is no longer a threat. And we grow even larger. Now he's the one calling for help. And that was Donkey Kong 94. The end. That was what I consider the final part of classical Donkey Kong series. And from now on, we'll be moving on to the modern Donkey Kong games, starting with one of my favorite games of all times, Donkey Kong Country. Rare is going to take over from Nintendo from now on for a while. And Donkey Kong Country is up first. This Donkey Kong is going to retire from now on. And his grandson is going to take over in the Rare era. I'm not too sure when I'm going to start with that. It might be a while, I'm not too sure, it might also not. Next week, at least, I'm going to start with a new project. It's another series I have started already, and the next part is coming up in that. I'm not going to give it away, though. I'm just saying it is a part of a series I have already played already, and the next part is coming up. So, be on the lookout for that. And now I need to go, because I need to work on Mystery Land for Mario Party 2 as well. I'm going to record that right after this. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed playing it. It was quite a hassle to make this look properly. When I decided to play this on the Super Game Boy, it was looking a little bit too blocky when I started editing this into 16:9 aspect ratio. So I decided to put in a shader, which the emulator has the ability to do so. That's the whole reason I decided not to play this on Game Boy Player, because it was not possible to do it there. But this looked to be fine enough. It is a good way to breathe new life into these old games in the HD era. So I might use that in the future for some more games. There's one other game I also have planned to use the same shader, because the game looks way more amazing if you use it. It was maybe not so much the case here, but it still looked better than it would originally have looked, especially if you play it on the black and white version, the regular Game Boy version. At least with the Super Game Boy you have some color. So this was my presentation of Donkey Kong 94. Next up, Donkey Kong Country in the future. See you folks then. See you for all my other projects if you're interested. And have a great rest of your day, people. And I'll do the same. Treecks out.